And welcome to Mommy Diaries. As you all know, this show is about parenting, motherhood, and this amazing journey. ya go godisa bana ba rona. On today's show, I am so excited.
Finally!
Hunening.
Now you look awkward. I was like, did I do something to you? Mara, it's fine. I'm here now. I'm here. It's my chance.
But I told you, how I know you and I know how chilled and how ratu mo feel. I was like,
No.
but I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, send a DM. Yeah, meet. And then you said yes. When you said yes, I'm like, yeah, no, I made it.
You should have seen me. I literally went to Yana Habi and I was like, look! And it's about time. Yeah.
Yes.
Why not? And then so we explained about the whole no, but your life is not out there. So does she even know you have? I'm like, I don't know, but it's fine.
Yes.
We're here now.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm
Mhm.
good. I'm in a good space.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, good space, but tired it's workable. It's the end of the year.
Yeah, it's the end of the year. And
Yeah.
I think we spoke about being tired, but I also realized, at least I'm being tired from the things that I love, that I enjoy. And it's not from a point of ahonanix.
Yeah.
So I'm truly grateful for that.
Yes, then I
Yeah.
guess then I'm also tired. I'm very tired, but I'm great in my tiredness. Yeah. No,
yeah.
Mara, as long as there's peace and fulfillment in that tired, then we just carry on.
Yeah.
Mm.
And how was your childhood? Let's take it back to where you're from. Let's speak about little Mogau before Eba Mrs. Keebine.
Oh wow. Little Mogau, Goreletsi, ZB, Moroto, mostly raised by my grandmother.
Yeah.
And I think high school, that's when I started living somewhat with my parents, with my mom. And because I was in boarding school also, so that's why I get a somewhat that weekend we were staying there. But yeah, man, I was just always a kid. Limpopo, moved to Joburg pretty early though, around 6, 7 for grade 1. And I've been here since. But obviously,
Yeah. Hey, we live Limpopo.
Yes.
Limpopo peeps. Hi.
Yes,
Hi is
you
important.
must. I mean, that's where you rejuvenate. That's where
Yeah.
we live from Okorai actually, and I think that's why I don't feel the tiredness as much, because I went home, and I feel like you get there, you see that sign in Moroto, and you feel like okay, you can rest now. And so I don't know what else to say. Little Mogau was just a kid, who I liked sports. Primary school, I was a head girl of my primary school. Shout out Piet van Vieren.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like my last final achievement. My last great achievement was being head girl in primary school. After that, high school was interesting. Was difficult for me. Huge culture shock. Because the kitchening, apart from Rai, when I was in Joburg, we were really the kitchening, you know. But yeah, that's Mogau, and now I'm here. I'm a mom and a wife and a friend and
a sister.
Yes. Yeah.
And have you always wanted to be an actress?
No.
I believe you.
No, I haven't. I've always wanted to. Okay, first I was gonna do law. I wanted to be many things in life. At some point, I wanted to be in the army. At some point, I wanted to be on radio. At another point, I was going to... When I got into acting, I was actually trying to get into directing. And I emailed a whole lot of production companies asking if I can shadow the directors, because I didn't know how do you contact these people. I would watch the credits at the end. And obviously, at that time, social media wasn't that hectic. And a lot of people went on social media in around 2011. And yeah, so I emailed production companies and asking to shadow, be on set, just to experience it, because we were told go varsity, or we would only start shooting our own things in like third year. And I was like, I'm not going to wait for that. So yeah, I ended up liking things and emailing people. No one responded back. When they did, they were telling me, "Hore, no, wait for me. I must at least finish first year. I must at least finish second year, or whatever the case may be." Eventually, I got an email back from a production company that was like, "Look, there's this other place. They're doing auditions for this show. So go try your luck. At least it'll be a way for you to be on a set." And now we're here.
Yeah. So you studied directing?
I studied audiovisual communications at UJ. I was very sad that I couldn't go to like the private film and television schools that you guys went to. I was very sad. But in hindsight right now, I'm very glad that I went to UJ, because I did film and television and communications, like actual communications as a subject. And I did sociology, and I loved it. I think it just exposed me to a much bigger world than just film and television, and I'm very, very grateful that things didn't go my way.
Because God always has a better way than the ways that you've planned yourself.
So then the plan was to shadow directors and be on that set, but then I ended up finding work for lifetime.
Would you do that? Do you still want to direct?
I would love to still direct, but I think I'm scared now. Yeah, because you know what it's like when you're an actor trying to do something else within the industry. It feels like people are looking at you like, "Oh, no, just because," you know.
I hear you.
Yeah, there's that. It's like being a presenter who wants to act. If you start off in presenting and you go into acting, but no, just because they're a presenter, or they're an influencer, or they're a soccer star, or whatever, and maybe it's something that you've actually always wanted to try out, maybe not as a full-on career, but you want to dabble in it. So there's that kind of stigma in that lane. So
because I feel like you stepped in, and we know all these directors that you can even start and humble yourself, or shadow work. Because I get it, as much as we are directed every day, I still don't know how to block a scene.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'd still be interested to see, okay, when they think of set and how they want us, you're going to speak on this line and whatnot. That's incredible. And I think you should do it, because now you're already in.
You're thinking, this is my own fault.
It's your own fault.
It's my own fault. I take full responsibility, because I think I work in an environment where if you want to try something and learn something, you just have to say so, and you just have to ask. And I've watched people come and go, learn directing, learn different aspects of the game, right where I work. And I've just been
Pagam.
Yes,
Sukuma mzalwane. Pagam. I think you must do it.
No, I will. I think I'm slowly becoming. I think I've always been confident, but I haven't been brave in my confidence, you know? So I think I'm becoming a little bit more brave. Yeah.
And there's a difference.
Because
people think when you're not brave, you're not confident. And there are people who are brave but not confident.
Yes. And there are people who are confident, but they're not brave enough to try different things. They're not brave enough to put themselves out there in uncomfortable situations.
I think I have my moments. I'm not generally brave. I'm very confident. Why are you looking at me like
You're not brave?
No, not all the time. I have my brave moments where I can say, let's say, Presidente Afita Muli. I'll maybe if it's my day, I'll be like, get a look proposal, get an example. But some days I'll be like, where I have my days where like, today ki brave, and then I look back and I'm like, that was not a brave moment. Why didn't you just go and speak to the person? But I'm always confident.
I hear you. Yo, I would not. Yeah, you probably were watching from far, from Instagram and what we hear from friends and friends of friends and stuff, and like you. From what I'm seeing, you are so brave, man. Like even just this platform, it's
brave.
It's brave. It's brave in an industry where like I remember someone saying, "Oh no, people only want to see body makeup and beauty." I'm like, no, people do want to hear real stories and like talk to people before it became popular. You know, and you were there, you were doing it. So that's brave.
Yeah, that's brave.
On a big level.
Yeah, that was my brave moment.
Okay, no. I wish you more and more
Thank
and
you.
more of those brave moments. Yes.
Thank you. And then how did you end up on Skeem Saam?
You know that audition, the audition that I told you that I mentioned.
Yeah.
That was the audition that landed me on Skeem Saam. My first audition. I went on to, oh no, but that was after. My first audition, I was actually auditioning for the character of Rachel, and they were like, nope, try for this character, and it was Mapitsi. And like I said, literally first audition, I was just lucky from not wanting to be stuck ko sekolong ke sa be on a set. And I got the role, and I thought it was going to, I was just Tibos's girlfriend at the time. And Ranyane, the character grew, and how many years later? Almost 2 decades later, because that was 2011. Yeah, it's crazy.
Decades is because no. Like 13 years.
13, yeah, from 2011.
Yeah, because I think because when we met, we were still, it was our first year go Sasani. 2011, 2012. So I joined Scandal 2012 when it was 2011.
Yeah, night was 2011, definitely. But we went, I remember, back in the day, Skeem Saam wasn't on in studio a lot, which was pretty cool. We were always on location. Oh man. So even Lisa Sani at that time, go the studios, I was not comfortable. We weren't fully settled there. We would go every now and then, but majority of the shooting was location. And that was exciting. I thought, kiye industry. This is it. And then obviously as it grew, we got a lot more bigger sets, we got a lot more stable, and studio became the main thing.
Yeah. And I think as actors, it's nice to be on location.
It's very nice,
even though it's long.
Yeah, it's just it feels like filmmaking. It feels raw, you know. Yes, there's a rush, you need to finish and you need to get the day done, but it feels like there's more time to think about what you're doing and be more creative. When you're on location. That's always a great feeling.
And what helps you to stay so grounded? Like you spoke about Instagram, social media. You are there, but you're not there. I don't know how to explain it. And that's admirable, where we know what you do. We're proud of what we do. Those who love you or like your work are proud of what you do. But people don't know much about your life. Were you intentional about it? Or is it just waiting when now you just want to act and go home and sleep?
A bit of both, because I got burnt. Yeah, I got burnt putting too much out there. And
by who?
By the internet.
Got you.
By the internet.
Got you.
So I think I learned my lesson. Some things must be private, some things can be out there. And yeah, there are times where you want to post something, but then the amount of energy that I have to go through thinking about whether or not this is a post I should make just makes me not post it sometimes, but I stay grounded mostly because I surround myself with people who don't care that I'm an actress.
Beautiful.
So they love the work, they support, but for me, I'm still Mogau. I'm still a friend, I'm still the sister, I'm still, a granddaughter who must listen, and a daughter who has responsibilities. So most people are just like, yeah, no, you're Moroccan, that's great, we're happy for you, we love, we support you, but there's no moment, no. And I think it's important for actors to have that, because because if you go ka social media, what society expects of actors,
Yeah.
next thing you're in a lot of debt
Yeah.
because you're trying to maintain a certain lifestyle that honestly it might not be for you if you are just an actor. Do you get what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And motherhood, have you always wanted to be a mom?
I did and I didn't. I went through stages of not wanting to have kids, and then I went through stages of wanting to have kids. And then before actually meeting my husband, I had come to terms with the fact that even if I want kids, I might not have kids. And then I met my husband, and I was like, I definitely want kids now. So yeah, because it's rough out here, man. It's rough out here with relationships.
Why not?
Hey, but hey, yeah.
My husband thing. Stay there.
Hey, look on terrace.
The dating pool is not happening, my sister.
No.
Biku bird.
Yeah, no. It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot. So I am grateful, but I'm also cautious. I'm aware of what happens, and hopefully this will never be used against me. You know, I'm at a place where I found someone who made me feel excited about having kids and having a family again. You know, when I hadn't for a long time, I was like, I want Mara. Obviously, God is saying it's not for me. So,
And how was your pregnancy?
My pregnancy was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think when a woman is pregnant, that's when you kind of see the support that you have, and relationships are tested more because people need to be patient with you. And certain expectations need to be set aside during that period of time. And I feel like I had a lot of support from the right people when I was pregnant. My mom was phenomenal. I thought my gran was gonna do more. To be honest, I thought my gran would have been more involved, but she was there, you know. But it was just different. It just, I think my pregnancy brought me and my mom a lot closer. We were close already, but it really, really just sealed the deal. Even now, she's with my mom, you know, and I'm at ease. I'm at peace. I look beautiful. I think I might go out after this.
Of course, you have
to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So I get stressed. The pregnancy was absolutely. I had my feet rubbed, and when I couldn't bend over,
Wait, that stage.
No,
where you can't reach.
You can't reach your feet. Or why are you late? No, I had to wait for my husband or uncle. Yeah. Yes. No, I think I had a wonderful pregnancy, man. Morning sickness was there ranyane in the beginning. Okay, not ranyane. First trimester is the pits.
Hell.
Is the pits. But after that, it was pretty cool, man. And I was lucky enough to still be working like a month before I gave birth. So I literally went all the way with work. I was lucky enough for them to be able to write it into the storyline. And so not a lot changed, and I feel like that kept me on my feet. Yeah, it kept me moving, it kept me active. I didn't have all the time in the world to think about pregnancy.
Yes, it helps.
I was things didn't change that much. So I was very, very grateful for that.
It's nice to work. Linda worked through until I was 8 months.
Yo.
And as tough as it was some days, but like you're saying, you don't have time to overthink, because you will end up overthinking, and then papa, still 9 months you're done. Unlike when you're home and doing nothing, then it's like, when is this baby coming?
Or worrying. What's gonna happen when this baby comes? So you know, what is the financial? I was lucky enough for the literally up until we had our production break. that's when I stopped. I don't know when I would have stopped if
there was no production
if there was
break.
no production break. I mean, I would have had to eventually, but I had the best pregnancy. I had the best support. The medical was getting check up blood pressure. You know, just because they're there, they're ready to help, and it was a great pregnancy, man. I felt supported.
Yeah, and how important do you think it is for those present fathers to support their wives when they're pregnant? Like you're explaining how amazing your husband was, and for maybe a guy who's watching, maybe their partners are expecting. What does that do to a woman when your partner is just there?
It changes the whole experience. I don't know how people go through pregnancy alone. I don't know. And it's one thing to have support from family, because they have to love you.
Abana choice.
Yeah. But the person who did that to you, who made you pregnant, it's almost like there's a certain level of taking responsibility that they do, that I don't know, it's like a constant warm hug when they take care of you, when they ask you if you need anything, when they call during the day to say Oshapo, must I fetch you? Small things like that, they make the world of a difference, because it allows you to just be pregnant and focus on growing a kidney on that day. Because it's tiring. People don't believe it when, like, men don't believe it when we say, like, you feel tired and it's like for no reason, but your body is literally building from scratch a whole nother human being.
That's true.
So on days where you don't feel like cooking, even though that's your job in the home, it's like, no, it's okay. You are busy. Even when you're sleeping, you're busy. So it makes the world of a difference, man. I commend, I respect everyone who does it alone. But for the partners who are involved, they don't know what kind of, I don't even know when I'm rambling, because I don't know how to articulate
put it in words.
The difference that it makes. There are days where you just feel like you can't, and your partner is the one. It can't be your mom, it can't be your friend, it has to be the person who did this to you.
Makes sense.
And those days they get you out of a potentially very bad situation. And I'm very grateful, and big ups to all of the dads who step up, whether you're with the partner or not,
but you are there.
You're involved, you're going to the doctor's visits. There's nothing worse than, for example, something as simple as paying the parking ticket. Like, I don't want to think about that. If we've gone to a doctor's, we're not like if we're going to a doctor's visit,
bring the car closer.
Yes, I don't have to walk all the way there. You brought it closer.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
No,
it's cute.
Don't make me cry. I watch this show and people, this is what you do. I refuse.
Fire, Askali. But the thing is, not every story is a sad story.
No, yeah.
And that's your story. That as much as a lot of women are having it, and not but like, your story is a beautiful story, and that's your story. That you know what a blessing to have a healthy pregnancy. What a blessing to be able to work in our industry during your pregnancy. What a blessing to have somebody rub your feet. And those stories also, I think, in my opinion, they help some women out there to realize, well, actually, it is possible to have it all. And have it all, I'm not saying it's a perfect life.
No.
You know what I mean? Where you like, I have a friend and she always says that, I really wish my friends could have what I have. Because like, not that they don't have problems, but like her husband,
Who
involved. That's oh my lovely wife, you're so beautiful. Things like that.
Yeah.
They give people hope that No, don't settle for the nonsense that maybe if you are in the middle of the nonsense, do not settle. Because I'm sure there is.
But I also think like you said, and re phela ka disclaimer. It doesn't mean gore ga gona mathata.
Yes.
But I think one thing that we do that hinders us as basadi is trying to compare too much of relationship.
Got you.
For me, my relationship, I would never. You know, for certain things. Like I said, now cooking and food in my relationship, that's my responsibility. And in this day and age, to say that no, that's your responsibility as a woman, but you also work, but you also do this. I'm like, yeah, I do all of that, but that's something that's my role. That's my duty in our relationship.
Or maybe that's your love. That's your love language to him. Like
it's not my love language.
Oh, it's not. I don't know. I
wish it was.
But you know what I mean? Where like some people were like, cooking is my love language. Love language.
No, I think they when you don't have to do it all the time, it can be a love language, you know.
But you do it all the time.
Yeah, we have a system. We have a system where I'll do it 2 or 3 times a week. And then but there's always food, you know. And that's one thing that's how he was raised, that's how he grew up, and that's something that we had to fight about. That's something that I would never, me, that was me also. Amanda actually is the one kapileng ko molong. Ka reka tray, a big decent sized tray. Why gore ke tle ke fe abuti.
Wait, Mogau nna ha ke mind the train. It's just that I
was what?
Dijo tsa ka di bushula.
Why? Who said that?
I can taste them. I know.
Then like, practice.
I am, and it's just like, you know, the tray I don't mind. You know, for me, I think tlhompo ke tlhompo. Yes. And even you as a friend, if you come to my house, I could go for dijo so.
Yeah.
Ke tlo di beha hantle ko traying. I just wish like I could just like ke dira di abracadabra, dijo di tle di re boom mo traying. Be ke re
no. I think everything, if it's important, you know, practice. Yeah. Follow recipes. Yeah. Man, Linda, I don't think I'm bad, but I feel like I'm just basic cooking. And every now and then I'll experiment. And whether it turns out well or not, Shem utla Shem. Yana waja Shem. Even utla ija eskaftini.
I
hope what ija mo apitlang gona. But yeah, no, I think it's just it's practice, and it like just going back to that thing, yeah, you know, not comparing relationships.
Got you.
As basadi. There are people who live a certain way, and you look at it and you're like, yo, I would like it if you know, my husband was home every day by 6 o'clock, you know. And for some of us, that's not the reality. No. You know, and there are, like you said, there are problems, there are difficulties that we all have to go through based on our relationship. And the more you sit and analyze and pick at other people's relationships and compare it with your own, is the more you're going to not just see the cracks, but you're going to make the cracks yourself in your relationship. So I try my best to keep us in our little bubble in terms of what we do, why we do it, and how we do it, so that I'm not getting a whole lot of influence from what other people are doing out there. Because then
that's true. And what are some of the things that you've learned from your mom that you're definitely gonna carry on with your daughter, and things that you wanna unlearn? Because we do a lot of unlearning as well, because our parents were not perfect. You know, there are things that I'm unlearning that they were instilled in me. Hey, you must like I gave it to bana. Like where like but I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Shemna, my mom is Mama go gona.
Ke rona sa go bitse like
ba sampetse. Yeah. No. I was my grand for the most part of my younger life, and then I was in boarding school for high school. So I actually only got to experience proper living with my mom in some of high school when I was at home weekend. These are school holidays and then also varsity. That's I think varsity is when we got to know each other. You know, but and no offense to all the other moms out there, I've literally got the best mom in the world. Like she is the most caring, patient, loving, understanding. What she gonna, but in a nice, soft way. Not nice, actually. I'm lying. It's not nice. I feel bad for one issue. But like you know, when you're not on good terms with my mom, it's like, what did you do? Like there has to be, you must have done something, because she is, I wish I had her level of patience. But at the same time, I think her level of patience has also kind of hindered her as well. Because then you have people who take advantage of that. But that's what happens with very sweet people. Like, yeah, you do get people who see an opportunity there and they don't use it for the good, you know. But other than that, I hope I raise my child and hopefully future children with the same kind of love and patience and understanding that I was raised with by my mom and my grandmother. The most amazing people. I don't even
that's beautiful. Is it coming?
No, it's fine.
Okay. And then, you know, we deal with a lot of guilt as moms, and the guilt comes from you are on a soapy, I'm on a soapy, so I understand the hours, especially if you are on an A storyline. It's your storyline, you're there 12 hours on set. How do you deal with the guilt of not being home when you want to be home? If you have it. I'm not probably no, maybe you don't.
I feel like because I'm doing something that is useful to the family and for my child, I've had to work around the guilt. I used to have guilt in the beginning. I used to have quite a lot of guilt in the beginning. I think I actually had separation anxiety. Because you know, you asked about the pregnancy. The pregnancy was great. Post-pregnancy, that was a little bit tricky. And I think that created a little bit of anxiety with leaving my daughter. But we worked through it. It was a very short period of time. There were a little bit of complications, but everyone came out okay. But, and that's another thing that people don't realize, that pregnancy is not just, motherhood is not just when you're pregnant, you know, and the healing part is after the birth. What happens, you know, what are the situations and health complications and friendship complications that can come up when you are focused on just this one person. You know, not even friendship, mara relationship complications that might come up. I think I lost track with what you were saying, Mara.
So that you don't necessarily feel guilty because you're doing something useful.
No. I think, thank you. I think I had a little bit of guilt and separation anxiety very early on, but luckily for me, I was eased into working again. So I wasn't thrown back into a storyline and all of that. No, we had like a BOC storyline, and I was going to work for a couple of hours, a couple of days a week. I got to know the nanny a lot better. One thing that I will say for anyone who's going to have a baby, and you're going to be going back to work, and get to know the nanny before you have the baby. Yeah. Because then, yes, I know your story. But
are you talking about from the episode, Amanda? Oh,
no, what was no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna confuse myself. Okay. But I think I was very lucky that everyone was here, and so all my anxieties with leaving my child with someone that I don't know. You know, my mom, my gran would come and they would check up. My sister would come and just rock up at the house every now and then, you know. But we were fortunate enough to have someone who's still with us now. And yeah, the guilt was there, but I was eased into that whole going back to work thing. It was still hard in the beginning. I cried a lot. But we got through it, and now I don't feel guilt. I feel pride in being able to work. I feel pride in being able to, contribute to the family also, you know. And like you said, things get difficult for us when there's like a storyline. Yeah. A storyline for forever. The whole season.
Yeah.
You know, so when things calm down, they calm down, and you get to enjoy all those things that you had supposedly missed before. Yeah. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. And I think it's also being grateful, like we said, like we have to be grateful that you are able to work and provide for your family.
One less thing to worry about. Like that's it, you know, whenever I think about gratitude, I think about what is that thing that you're complaining about, you know, having to wake up early. What is it about the 6 a.m. call time? Oh, Lord. But you being able to do this thing, it relieve what other stress. Like I would be worried about other things if I wasn't able to get up and work. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
I think if I wasn't able to get up and go work, I would probably be that person who's in the house all the time with my baby, you know, because we go everywhere together. And that's not also healthy. I feel like as a woman, as much as you are a mother now, you do need that time where you are away.
By yourself. With your friends or something. Yeah, that's
like true. Run an errand alone, man, and enjoy being able to push a trolley through the thing without worrying about somebody
wanting
grabbing
this set. Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's just pros and cons, I guess.
You don't post your child,
no?
It's why?
Because I don't want people to have too much access. Yeah, for now.
Yeah, the for now is good.
I think
how old is she?
She's a year and a half right now.
Don't post now. Yeah. I think it's better to ask them if you the permission.
Yeah.
I waited and I asked Nema for permission.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, because I don't want her to say, what if I'm raising an introvert who later on, like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
So besides my fears of how horrible people can be, I was just like, let me rather wait for her to ask, do you want to be in my TikTok video? And then she said, yeah, let's do it. And then
that's beautiful because you're giving them a level of authority over their own life. Yeah. You know, and that I think is going to play a big role later on when people are treating them a certain way and they're like, yeah, but I don't want that. Yeah. And I've got the right to say I do or I don't. Yeah. Yeah. So no, I don't post her. I've posted the back of her head.
Because you really want to share something.
Like, I wanted to
I'm
share
a mother,
something.
okay?
Yeah, guys, don't forget.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I agree. I think I'm gonna wait until she's able to decide for herself. I don't know what age that will be. Where I trust her with making that kind of decision.
About her life. Yes.
But yeah, I mean, you know, it's sad when you get these campaigns. You get asked to do certain campaigns, and they want you to include the child, and you're like, I can't because you know she's still. And you still want to be involved.
Yeah, but sometimes the money is great.
Sometimes the money is great, but you're like, unfortunately, we're not there yet. Yeah. And Gitlo, Papagare as well, I think I need to respect his privacy as well. Because even if, let's say, I'm ready to post, I would still need to have a conversation with him and say, well, okay, is this something that we are doing?
Yeah.
That I am doing.
Yeah. Do you sometimes feel any pressure at all when it comes to our industry? Like, when I say pressure, you know, the pressure of, we've been on the same show for a while, and you will hear people, you're still there.
Yeah.
Why don't you do other things? Can you play other characters?
Yeah.
I don't know if you go through that.
I do a lot. And I think people don't understand I used to come across a lot of those people, actually. Ne? And it's people who aren't in the industry. It's always people who aren't in the industry that are like, you know, the people who are in the industry who used to say that are the same people who come for the audition to be on a long form show. Why? Because banyaka stability. So they're tired of jumping, hopping. People don't understand the value, the security of being on a long form,
and how much you can do,
and how much you can
buy a house.
Yes.
You can,
yeah. I didn't even think you were going that route with the pressure thing, because I mean, I hear people say it, but it just slides off my back. It's not a thing.
Yeah.
I am happy. Yes, I've been playing the same character for a very long time, but I've also grown into the character. It's not just work anymore. It's we create a family with the people that you work with, and it's I don't have commitment issues.
Yeah.
Obviously, because I can still be there and still enjoy it and still get excited about what my character is going through. Those people, I don't think they see the value in it. And I would pick being on a long form over and over again. Yeah. The pressure that I do feel a lot, which is very sad in our industry, ke lifestyle. Ya gore, hey, o apara eng, hey, o ya kae, le bo mang, o dira eng, o drive eng, o dula kae, all of that stuff. That is the one where I'm like, it can get to me sometimes, but luckily with the people in my surroundings, you know, it doesn't stay for long. It's like a moment. You know, when you're arriving somewhere and everyone is driving their big fancy cars and you're just here in your little one. Then you're like, oh, maybe I should. And you're like, actually, no, mine is paid off.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't even.
No, but I mean,
I'm just saying,
human.
like, you oh man, that car, that big car, I jumped off it. And with the fake,
yes, no,
and then you're like,
must be nice,
and then you remember.
And then I remember, I'm like, yeah, no, not in this industry. Not in this one. And this is why a lot of people, I think, get very shocked when artists die basne chelete. Because sometimes I can understand not being able to work for a certain while because the industry is a bit saturated, you know, especially with our profiles. But another thing that people just really, really ignore in this industry, whether you're an actor or a musician, is that it's not forever for the most part. Arne di pension, arne di pension, arne di medical aid, arne di subsidies. Like our lives aren't subsidized in a certain way. The closest thing to subsidies, I would say, would maybe be, or the benefits would maybe be the campaign that we do. Because that brings in the extra bit of money. Mara, if you are an actor and you are waiting every couple of months for the next job,
you're in trouble.
You are in a lot of trouble. Especially if you portray this life Yamaka ya gore wena you've got it all, you're living in this big house and you've got the big cars and the fancy everythings. No.
Yeah, it is a big no, because it will affect you even in your health.
Yes.
Because now you have to make sure that I posted in this house, meaning that now I must go.
You must maintain.
No, you can't.
You must maintain.
Yeah.
I worked my way up, man. When I couldn't afford a car, because I'm like a taxi. And yes,
I remember.
Yes. And literally, when you had that PEDS campaign,
Which pets campaign?
I think you did a pets thing.
Oh yes, Lebokamo.
Yes. And people will look at you like, when Mapitsi, you are in a text, you are in a Riavaya. Why? I'm like, how when I'm me, you look like you've been working for a while.
For years.
Why now? You know? And obviously I'm not like rude, that with everyone, but like there are people who pull it out of you. Who are like, like, if you're questioning my life decisions, why can't I question yours? Mara, I had no shame in going ka taxi or ka Riavaya, because I know what I'm working towards, and I know that there's no certainty in this industry. All these years later, seeing the kind of stability that I've had, I wish I'd taken more of a risk with the finances, with getting certain things sooner. But because where things are going to end up, I decided to wait, and to a large extent, I'm glad that I endured all of that. I wouldn't say harassment, but those questions. But why you pila so? Why you sapile? You know, and no, that's not me.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that, and I'm glad that that's not me.
And I love it about you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And then, you know, I don't like asking too much about like characters and stuff, but we learn a lot from the characters that we play from them, because of we become them.
Yeah.
And your character, Mapitsi, has been one of those characters where she's been a lesson to so many people. You know, we grew up watching her from teenage pregnancy storyline to her, like you're saying, Hore, you as Mogau, you've worked so hard to be where you are.
Yeah.
And I think she did. But also at the same time, storytelling has a way of also exposing the things that we also don't expose about ourselves, where we have our own ups and downs in lives. We make mistakes. We mess up, we come back again. We mess up, we come back again. We've seen her. She got married, and then recently with the storyline where she cheated, and then they found out, and then. Good people also make bad choices.
Yes.
And I think it's one thing that we see in the character that you play, that Mapitsi is not a horrible human being.
No.
She's a normal mapuleng, malerato, mamamang, where she found herself in a situation.
Yeah.
And what is one lesson that you learned from telling that story from the beginning? As a mom, as a woman, as Wena Mogau, what did you learn from her? Because her story is so incredible. These are the stories that we know women like her.
Yeah. Look, Mapitsi is something else. Hey, I've been learning from her for the longest time. Mapitsi is one of the reasons why I had a child so late, according to society, because she had a child at such a young age. It's one of, not the main, but you know, like just being ready, going through her storyline with teenage pregnancy. People till this day, I kid you not, till this day, people still come up to me and say, well, you know, Lena, I had a child, nearly 16. And they talk to me as if like I had a child when I was 16.
Yeah.
And I just had mine, you know. And so it's almost like I got to experience what many South Africans, people around the world actually live with through the teenage pregnancy. And that was a big lesson that impacted my life. I was 32 when my daughter was born, and that's old.
Apparently, that's
late.
To fate. For sure, you must have another one. Buma tomorrow.
Yeah, like Gilad already. Yeah, I can't enjoy this one at a young age. I must get back into it. Yeah. No.
Okay.
But so with the recent storyline, I think the cheating one is another one that touched a lot of people, both men and women. Men are angry.
Of course, they don't want to be cheated on.
They don't want to be cheated on. How
Cheaters.
dare you? Hey, the
Hey,
biggest
with those-
cheaters are the ones that are making the most
Oh,
noise.
so cute. I can imagine.
Yo, no, I never. I'm like, when did I cheat? Both marriage. And then were they supposed to? No, mara re tshwane. Hape wa tseba ge mosadi a cheata, it's emotional. What. And I'm like, okay, but what was she lacking? I'm not condoning it.
Yeah.
I never condone cheating. But just the double standards, man. Like, when are we gonna get over the double standards between men and women when these things happen? But the biggest lesson I think I've learned from her, with which should I think in general,
yeah,
but particularly with this storyline, is that we must always appreciate what we have. And this might sound bad. I don't feel bad for what Mapitsi is going through for her. I can
really?
No. I have to step into feeling sorry for myself as the character. But I don't actually feel bad for Mapitsi, because yes, it sucks that her relationship is not the way she wanted it to be, and she is dealing with the consequences of her actions. That sucks that she has to do, but that's what happens in real life. You hurt someone, there are going to be consequences.
Got you.
So as much as I sympathize with her in that I understand it's hard for Mapitsi to be going through that, but she has to go through it.
No, I hear you.
Yeah, no, she has to go through it, because you can't do that to someone and blow up someone's life like that and then think that they're just going to forgive you after 1 month. The audacity for her to feel like she can even put a timeline on when, Tibos must forgive her.
But didn't Tibos suggest an open marriage?
Yes, that was very early on when he came back
from America.
Yeah, from Singapore.
Oh.
Yeah, but here's my thing: she chose to continue the relationship after he suggested that. And I'm not saying that she went into the whole affair situation with eyes wide open. Yeah, it's one of those things that it kind of just happened, and we know those situations.
They do happen, yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
Do happen, yeah.
The first time I understand that, but then it continued.
Got you.
For so long.
Got you. And
it became a life, and she actually chose this guy over her family. Let's not forget that.
And these things happen. That's why we even having these conversations, because these things do happen.
They do happen. Yeah. But then when you have to go face to face with the consequences of those happenings,
you must take accountability.
Yeah. And that's it. Same thing goes for partaking in activities that lead to children.
Got you. It's a consequence.
It's a consequence. These are all potential consequences that we have to know they are coming.
Yeah.
At our big age, our guys, we know when something is
so right.
Yeah. I mean, even kids are being taught life orientation. I know some people are just rebellious and get hormones, and all of that. But if you're a teenager and you're having sex,
you will have a child.
a child.
Or diseases.
That's another thing. You will have diseases. Libontate, you are fooling around on your wife with someone else and it's unprotected. You must sit with the possibility it could happen that this person might fall pregnant, or you might contract something from this person, or they might contract something from you, whatever the case may be.
Or you might lose your wife.
Or you might lose your wife and your family. Yeah. And then you're going to say, no, but she must be more mature than that. She must, no, she doesn't have to be, because you couldn't be.
No. Hey, how can I game?
Sure.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Questions. That's fun questions. What makes you happy?
My family.
Oh.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love them to bits.
Ne? And what makes you sad?
The thought of death. Yeah. It makes me sad. It scares me. I want to be able to do everything that I want to do for my kids, for my family before Mudimanza.
Yeah.
I hope I get the opportunity to do everything I want to do.
Yeah. Cesarean or natural birth?
What did I have?
What do you prefer? That's if you are comfortable saying.
Oh, Wabana, that one. I would have preferred natural. We went all the way.
Did you go to Genesis?
No, not Genesis. We actually had the same midwife.
Sispindi?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. We had the same midwife. We went through. It's called what is it called?
Home
midwifery on Oxford.
Oh, on Oxford, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oxford
she moved
midwifery,
to Oxford, yes.
So yeah, she's amazing.
She's amazing.
She's an amazing person.
Is amazing.
Yo. But so yeah, we did the whole thing. Went to a birthing clinic. We went to is it even called a birth? It's like a birthing hospital.
Birth in water.
Yeah, you've got all the options there in that room. The facility is fantastic. And yeah, no, my body was like, yeah, no, not today.
Not today.
Yeah, so ended up having an emergency C-section. But my gynae, Dr. Skana, fantastic.
Yeah.
Love him. Which is also another whole topic, having a male gynae as a woman. I
prefer a male gynecologist than a female.
Honestly, I don't. As long as you know what you're doing.
Yeah, like I guess sometimes your man will be like, no, a man shouldn't touch the spantu. I mean,
why do you prefer a man?
He touches a lot of spantus. I prefer men because I feel like, why must I fotla? You know what I mean? Like, and I prefer, maybe I'll get burned, like older. Ndati. You know what I mean? Not takaya.
Shemna, my gynae. He is young. He's kumjita. My husband was also like, oh no, hey guy.
Is he black?
He's black. Sitana. Mongezi sitana. Hey. Maybe
we must ask the moms, do you guys prefer a male gynecologist or a female gynecologist?
Yeah, that's a good question because and also the age thing. How much older does he have to be for you or your partner to be comfortable with him? My gynae is young. He's chilled. Like him and my husband, they ended up talking other things. I'm like, guys, but we are here for this. And now, when they see each other, it's been a while now, but like when they see each other, but like
it's fine, it's
work. He's working, but like I think he was a bit nervous in the beginning, and then he met him. And he was fine because you can tell when they're chilling or just not, they don't chill, but like when they're just chatting as Majita and when they are working.
Yeah.
Okay, now we've had our chats. That was nice. Let's look.
Yeah.
And then
oh,
so nice.
Yeah, and then the gel.
And then
like, okay, I can't see properly. Let me go insect.
No, it feels a bit.
Okay, I see.
Is that comfortable?
Is that comfortable? Yes, no, Tracy. Yeah. I want a formula.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your
favorite? So we ended up with emergency section. But I think if it's safe to do so, definitely natural birth. Yeah. But whatever is safest for mom and the baby, man.
That's all that's
don't
important.
Go with
Okay, and then your favorite song currently?
Babijo, don't worry, Jo, speaky Jo, tell a Barijo, yo Jo. I love Baby Cooper. I don't know what it is about this. Like even my daughter. I love her song. I love I feel like this mustn't sound weird, but when in this industry, when you say you like someone or something and then it's like, oh, I don't know her like that. We don't know each other. I've never met her. But I feel like she's like my little sister.
She could be your little sister.
It's like it reminds me so much of my little sister. And also her music is fun. So it's so empowering, you know. her look, her fashion. It's not the typical,
Yeah.
showing everything off thing.
Yes. Yeah.
That's my song.
Ding, 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 ding.
Like-
Marita.
Yeah.
I know, it's a nice song.
Yeah, no,
I
is.
like it too. Oh my goodness. So lastly, okay, remember how many hours? I'm sure I could.
It's an hour.
No ways.
Yo.
It can't be an hour. Askies.
But overall, Mogau, what is that one thing that I know you spoke about how death makes you sad and it scares you, but it's something that's going to happen anyway. What's that one thing one day when we're gone, or one day when we're old and we're chilling and everything happened, life happened, and our kids are old, where your kids will be like, yeah, I want a mama. Ke eng e batlang go utlwa ba e bua ka wena gore mama ka o nrutile 1 2 3.
Yo, unrutileng. I would love for them a lot, actually.
Yeah.
But the one thing would probably be that unrutile how to be confident and brave in who I am.
Yeah.
I don't want my children, and we're speaking the future ones into
Children.
I don't want my children to feel pressure ya go tshwana le motho mong. Ke nyaka gore ba feel happy and lucky to be who they are, exactly as they are.
Yeah.
Yes, we can improve as people. There's always room for improvement, But I want them to feel like they were made this way because this is who they are meant to be.
Yeah.
And I think the bravery comes from knowing gore, regardless of what is happening in life, you are strong enough to pick yourself up and try something else if you need to, and do more if you need to, or do less if you need to. If you need to pull back from people, be brave enough to pull back.
Yeah.
If you need to push harder with some things or some people, then be brave enough to do that. Having a daughter is crazy in this world. Because like I said, the expectations from women and how we show love is there's a lot of pulling pressure around that, because if you're too caring, too motherly, too nurturing, then no, that's why banna ba re tlwaela, that's why ba sa re tlhomphe, hey, all of that, but tella wena, that's why, and then you've got the other extreme where like some women are just too hard, and not because, I don't think it's because they want to be. I think it's because yes, that's, they've had to become that hard because of what they've gone through. And I don't know if this is something that I can teach my kids, but I hope they grow up in an environment where they are able to be as soft or as hard as they need to be during whatever situation. When they are being loved and cared for, I want them to be able to receive it.
Yeah.
And when they need to walk away and say, this is not my portion, they must be able to put their foot down and say, I'm out. Yeah, that's what I want from them.
Yeah, I think when we did Mommy Diaries event, I think when you were at Kamo's event, because it was the same day, Tuli said something about she has learned that she is what the moment requires her to be.
Oh, that's deep.
And I learned that, like, we are so many people, we have so many, not personalities, I'm just talking about, I'm not the same Mapaseka with you, I'm not the same Mapaseka with my mom, I'm not the same Mapaseka with my daughter. You are what the moment requires you to be. And that's what you're saying, Jorge. If I have to be hard now, I have to.
Yes, suck it up and do what you need to do.
If the moment requires me to be strong, I'll have to be strong. Yes. But I'm not a strong person.
Yes, I think we need a balance of everything in life.
Yeah.
We need moments that allow us to be soft, weak babies.
Yeah.
Like just
I don't want to, especially with our partners.
Exactly. That's me.
That's you.
That's me.
Utefe. Yes, he must be the hero.
I'll be strong the whole
Fihla ko ntlong.
day. Not even like if I
On
can
the
get
way.
home. I can get home and still be strong and be like, yeah, whatever. Let him walk through the door. You know what? And if we get into a fight, I'm that one that cries.
Yeah.
And it's not because it's because I care. It's because I know I'm in an environment where I'm allowed to show my emotions to the fullest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But then there are also times where and I find this the most within friendships. When you're building friendships and relationships, like you must be vulnerable and be soft with each other, né?
Yeah.
But there's also boundaries that need to be set.
100%.
Where you say, look, I hear you, but I'm not gonna allow this. And then that's how some of the friendships you see, those ones they fall away, you know. Work. Yes, I work. Or you've booked me for this event or whatever, but I've told you that these are my hours.
Got you.
So at that time, no, Kisha.
Yeah.
Family members, that's the hardest one actually.
It's a different topic altogether. Yeah.
But we need to find a balance in life where we're able to be soft and nurturing and nurtured.
Yeah.
And caring and cared for, but then also no nonsense.
It's time to say no nonsense.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mogau. I had so much fun. It was not a heavy conversation, but one of those conversations where you're like, man, life can be good, and we need to embrace that with gratitude. Yeah.
No, thank you for having me. I think this is the kind of place where, like you said, I'm not out there a lot, you know, and I really, really want to be able to share that even if things are bad now, especially when it comes to relationships, don't give up, because you don't know what you're going to find out there. You don't know who could be
the one,
the person who allows you to live fully in your softness. You know, and there are a lot of sad stories out there. There are a lot of heartbreaking stories that we hear about, and
relationships like how many frogs must one kiss?
Yeah.
You know, and kissing frogs, but now women are kissing dangerous frogs, where women are being abused, beaten up, and stuff like that. That is tough.
That's another level. Yeah,
it's another level.
But there is hope. I mean, Linda, I hope I don't end up regretting saying all of this.
No, you won't. I think.
But if I want to say this officially on record, is that the time I've had in marriage, in motherhood, the time that I've had, I never want to, if things ever one day go wrong, this time has been nice. Yeah. I don't ever want to take that away, regardless of what might happen. Yeah. God forbid in the future. Yeah. And I think a lot of people forget the good times.
Yeah.
You know, and yes, it doesn't mean you must be lenient on the person who hurt you or things didn't work out. But also remember that there were times where
it was nice. You know. I agree with you.
Yeah.
And anyway, the time is now. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if we'll be here tomorrow. So let's enjoy the now. Now you are happy, and we're happy for you. And I wish you nothing but the best. And have more kids. Come back again. It will like a second pregnancy.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully, Linda.
Wena. I've seen you plenty of times say
I get your man came and changed your mind.
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
Somebody, Linda, will come and change my mind.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah, so that Nema can have a brother or sister. But
yeah, I mean, but look, even if it doesn't happen, it's okay. Mara.
Why do you look bored here?
Okay. So look, what I want for every woman out there is just whether it's when you're alone or if you're with a partner or with you're with your sisters or with your mom, have peace.
Yeah, with what you have.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but also just live in peace. Don't be with a man just because onyaga the image of a family, of having a man, of being married or whatever. No. Whatever, whether you're alone or in a relationship, ibali peace. As long as there's peace. Sometimes lerato is tricky. But peace trumps lerato every single time. Because if someone says they love you, Mara, they love you in a dangerous way, that's not peaceful.
That's not peaceful.
And you will not rest.
Yes.
In that kind of environment.
No, you're right.
So find peace wherever you are, and then you'll be sharp.
Peace, find peace. Love shouldn't be chaotic. If love involves chaos, you're not in the right place. So odira this sign every time you see your man, peace. Thank you for watching.